Dogecoin set to explode. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we've got exciting news about Dogecoin and why it might be poised for a significant move in the market. As of this recording, Dogecoin is trading at 14 cents. Yesterday we experienced a quick dip to around 13 cents, but don't worry, this wasn't something to panic about. In fact, this dip was a necessary move to fill a fair value gap, or FVG, around that price range. Now, if you've been following our previous videos, you're probably familiar with the concept of fair value gaps. To recap briefly, FVGs are essentially price imbalances left behind in the market during high volatility periods. These gaps act like magnets for traders, pulling prices back to fill the imbalance. So, when we saw Dogecoin retrace to 13 cents, it was just the market doing what it's supposed to, correcting itself to fill that gap. Now that the FVG around 13 cents has been filled, we can start looking ahead to find the next potential gap. And if we scan the chart, the next FVG target we can spot is at the 15 cents range. If you take a closer look at the price action, you can see the gap between these three candles right around that area. This is the next target that traders are watching, and as history shows, there's a good chance the price will be drawn toward filling this gap next. So, what does this mean for you if you're thinking about getting into Dogecoin? Well, it might be a good time to consider entering your position. Right now, we're in a sweet spot after the recent dip, and the path toward the 15 cents range looks promising. If you do decide to enter, here's a strategy to keep in mind. Set your stop loss just below the previous FVG, around 12 cents. This is an important safety measure because if the price falls back and breaks below this level, it could signal a failed FVG pattern. You don't want to be caught in a position where the market reverses and leaves you at a loss. For your take profit levels, a reasonable target would be between 15 cents and 16 cents. This range lines up well with the next FVG, and it's a realistic zone for traders to aim for. Remember, the market can be volatile, so it's always smart to have both an exit plan and profit-taking strategy in place. Now, let's talk about another bullish indicator that has me optimistic about Dogecoin, the MACD. The MACD is a popular tool for measuring the strength of a price trend, and right now it's giving us some positive signals. On the daily time frame, we're already seeing green bars forming, which indicates that Dogecoin is building up bullish momentum. This means that, in the short term, we're seeing signs of an upward trend. But here's the kicker. When we switch to the weekly time frame, we also see green bars on the histogram. This is significant because it suggests that Dogecoin isn't just gaining strength in the short term. It's showing bullish momentum on a larger scale too. So, not only are we looking at a positive outlook in the daily charts, but the weekly time frame is also painting a bullish picture. This combination of short-term and long-term bullish signals could translate into stronger momentum for Dogecoin in the coming days, weeks, and even months. Another thing too is the RSI, because currently it is sitting above the 50 level, also known as the middle zone. This area is often seen as a pivotal point that can signal a shift in momentum. When an asset's RSI crosses above 50, it often indicates that bullish momentum is taking over, and we could see further upside potential. So, if you're already in a position or thinking about entering, this is another factor that could work in your favor. Now, before we wrap things up, I do want to remind everyone that Dogecoin is still largely considered a meme coin. While it has gained popularity and has some real-world applications, such as tipping, payments, and donations, it hasn't yet reached the level of institutional adoption or serious use cases like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Many still view it as a fun, community-driven coin, so always keep that in mind when trading or investing in Dogecoin. It's essential to weigh the risks carefully, especially in a market as volatile as this one. So that's all for today's analysis. Dogecoin is showing promising signs, but as always, it's important to approach it with a well-thought-out plan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out our website, utbcrypto.com, for the latest in crypto news and updates. And of course, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more daily technical analysis and market insights. Until next time, happy trading.